So in this video we're going to go ahead and add in some columns. Just going to add one to my front deck here and add a couple to my back overhang here from my first floor. Now before I do that, if you zoom in here, you'll notice that I've got my floor here and my walls here. I want my walls to come all the way down to hide my floor. So I go ahead and click this wall here. I can come over to my base offset. Now I know I use 150mm floors. So in my base offset I can type -150 and you'll see that'll bring that wall down to hide that floor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on the next two as well. On this one here, again if I go in -150, you'll notice that I get an error message saying that they're going to overlap. So I go ahead and click OK. My walls over here are overlapping, so I'm going to use the join to join this wall to this wall, and now these two walls are joined and they're no longer overhanging. I'm going to go ahead now, open my ground floor floor plan. I'll go up to view, tile these windows again, and I want to place some columns on this corner here and this corner here. Now it's going to help me on this ground floor plan if I can see my first floor, so I can help line up those columns. I'm going to go ahead, choose underlay. In this case I want my underlay to be the first floor, and it's going to show that to me there. Over my architecture tab, click on column. There's two to choose from, so if I went structural column, that down, you can see I've only got one choice here. Or if I go into architecture, I have this rectangular column here. You'll mostly find that you'll use architecture columns in the design of your house. We could use the load family option to load more columns into our file, or we could get them off of Revit City or Autodesk Seek. So as with everything, I can hit spacebar to flip these orientation if I wanted to, or bring this down and choose a different size. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here, so they're square. And in this case I can't really snap it right to that edge like I want, so I'm going to place that one there, place this one here. Once I've placed those, I'm going to select one of the columns here. Up here in modify I'm going to choose move. I'm going to snap to this corner here, and now by doing that I can snap to the corner of my building like so. I'm going to do the same thing on this one on the right here. I'll select that, choose the move tab, snap to the corner, and snap it to the corner of my wall. I'm going to go ahead and add one more column, architecture, column architectural. So remember my square column there, and place it down here. Hit escape, select that column, choose move, snap to the corner, and I'll snap it to the edge of my deck. And that completes my 3 columns that I want in this file. Again, if I want to change the material on these, I can select that column, choose on edit type, and my materials and finishes is right here. So if I can click on that, in this case I might want to use my masonry brick brown that I've been using for my house. So select that, click OK, OK, and that's added bricks to my column. In this case here, you can see again my column is overlapping with my floor, so I can go ahead and click on that. And this time I can use attach top base to attach that column to this top, and that's automatically adjusted the height of that column. If I come over to the ones on my back here, you can see they've updated automatically to my material because I didn't duplicate this column first. And that completes this video on adding columns to our house.